Series. This is James Conley on the bike, but I am not on the bike this evening. And tonight we're going to run in here
for years. I love this book.
To David Zwirner. And we're going to take a look at an exhibition by Tuymans titled "The Summer is Over." Well, I'm not sure, but this may be the first exhibition that they've had in this space since Sandy, or maybe one of the first one or two. Take a little sweep around the gallery here. There's only 7 paintings in this latest show. Okay, there's Charlie Ahern. Well, in the press release they state that this is Look's 10th show with the gallery. And I guess that's quite an achievement in its own right. It's like Dostoevsky talks about every happy family is happy in the same way, but the sad families are unique. This piece is titled "Me." I believe it's a self-portrait, 43 by 53 inches. One of the writers for the Brooklyn Rail did a brilliant interview with Look, and she brought up the fact that a lot of this new work is a little bit different, that he's actually taking his own photographs, whereas before a lot of these pieces were culled from the internet. And I guess Look was feeling that he had to put some more personal content into the work. This piece is titled "Morning Sun 2011, 91 by 102 inches. Now, I've been kind of following Tuymans' work for at least 10 or 12 years now, and it's kind of interesting for me to see him go into almost a what I call maybe a soft focus photorealism, mushy photorealism. I think one of the kind of unusual qualities that these cropped views of reality is that they have a kind of abstract quality. These rectangles kind of recall a Rothko, and also with the dry color. Oh, hey, there's Peter Schjeldahl. Oh, hugging Jerry Saltz. Look at that. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I was actually a big fan of some of his early work, which was kind of naive and chunky, and he was doing work that had kind of visual puns in it. And so over the last 8 or 10 years, he's kind of gone more and more towards the straight realism. This piece is titled "My Leg." 75 by 56. What do you think of the show, ladies?
I like it.
Are you a fan of Look Tuymans?
I like it. Why do you want to film the pictures?
Why do I want to film the pictures? Because I have thousands and thousands of viewers all over the world, that love Look Toyman, they're fans, but they can't get a chance to see the show. So
Oh, you're a blogger or
I
something
post
like
them.
that.
I post them on the internet, and they can sort of drop in and have a quick tour of the show. Well, I know that Tuymans is maybe one of the more popular European artists. I know that he's certainly considered maybe the star of the Belgian art scene these days. It's titled 11 p.m. 2011. Oil on canvas, 80 by 58 inches. And I don't know whether you could say there's actually a school of people that are kind of following in his wake, or whether there's just a kind of a shared sensibility, but there are several other young painters, some Germans, that are doing kind of similar things using the very deadpan. He's got some pencil work in there, but very deadpan figuration. Much of it is photo derived. This is titled Zoo, and if I remember from Kara's interview, he said that a lot of these scenes are things that he sees on his way from his house to his studio. It's 108 by 84 inches. And just from a kind of cursory viewing of the facture on these pieces, I would say that he's definitely thinned down his surface. One of his earlier pieces, I remember seeing some of the work at Documenta in 2002. A lot of the pieces were pretty chunky. Some kind of nice color things going on there. Very subtle and in a flat way. Looks like he paints these on unstretched canvas and then just squares them up and stretches them. Well, now we're talking to Greg Lindquist, one of the young art writers for the Brook and Rail. Give us your impressions of the Look Toyman show.
Oh man, James, I just got here and I saw you, so I wanted to look at the show.
Oh, come on, that's a cop-out. Tell us what you think.
These paintings feel a lot more subdued in color than stuff that I've seen.
Previous work?
And that's for Luc Tuymans. That's kind of tricky to say.
So even more deadpan than the deadpan before.
I mean, like when he was in the press review, someone said like, "Why do you only paint with black and white?" And he said, "Are you fucking blind?"
Yeah, there's a lot of color
all these colors
in there.
here, and there are colors here, but like when you look around, they're mostly look monochromatic, like you would expect monochromatic. So I think they're even more subtle than the ones before. I haven't looked at them up close, but I'm expecting that subtlety will be unveiled when you look at them at a closer range, and you see that warbling, dead touch.
Thanks, Greg. This piece is titled Jacket, 2011. Well, I guess if you were looking for banal imagery, we couldn't find anything much more quotidian than this. 73 by 54 inches. Oh, but the tailoring on the buttonholes is beautiful. I don't know whether Tuymans is going to be getting the kind of rave reviews for this show that he got for a lot of his other work, because he had a lot of political content dealing with Belgium's nasty history of colonialism, and this work is kind of coming at things from a totally different area. It's titled Wall. By 88 inches. Now, as I understand, this show was actually scheduled to happen maybe a couple of months ago, but they postponed it due to the flooding from Sandy, and I don't know, I guess the water level probably came up to about here, about 4 feet, maybe a little less, but it's like they've repaired the galleries beautifully. I understand that Tuymans actually does these in one shot. So maybe he starts out, does some projection and sketching, and then hurries up and paints them in. Oh, we got paparazzi here following me. This is James Calm reporting on Tuymans. Summer is over. Here at David Zwirner on West 19th Street.